So it is Saturday, December 30th, 1:14 a.m., so almost 1:15. Um I didn't really have anything super planned to say today. I've been trying to get more planned. I guess so I said in the last one I'm reading No Longer Human. It's the jacket for it. And well last time I left off, I want to say before even halfway through, and now I'm like almost done with it. I'm at the part where he starts drawing the cartoons for a job with the lady. That's as specific I can get without really ruining it. Um, and I mean, I want to make when I'm fully done with it and I fully express it. I have like some thoughts already. I've just penned through it, but when I'm fully done with it, I want to um really talk about the character of Yozo. I think that's his name in the book. Um, because there are parts I really relate with the struggles he expresses in the book. With just how he lives his life and how his viewpoints. I feel like I can relate a lot to his character so far, at least. I don't know. Um, I guess we're both scared of women. No, that's a bad joke. I don't even know if I want to like tell jokes anymore because for so long in my life I've just considered myself a funny guy, and I've done nothing to develop my character except just think that I'm a funny guy. And part of that, I think, has also stunted my sense of humor. And I think part of me is still like being 2019 style humor, and it's 2023, almost 2024. And I need to update. So I think I'm purposely gonna tell less jokes um coming up. I think I'm gonna try and just be a little more serious because I think for so long I've put off my own development as a human, as a person. I've put off my development, and I've always been like, "Hey guys," subconsciously I think I've always been like, "Hey guys, isn't it funny how I'm like not developing as a human being and all I'm doing is putting every effort of thought into telling a joke to make you guys laugh?" Um, because I enjoy it. I enjoyed being the funny guy. I enjoyed the spotlight. I don't think I was necessarily hiding who I was, but I think it started out as genuine, and then it just became the only way I know how to be is this way I've established for myself. And I definitely had thoughts in the past where I was like, isn't my life so funny because I'm so underdeveloped? Of course, I wasn't thinking that exact thought. I wasn't saying underdeveloped back then, but I was thinking like, isn't it so funny how I'm not taking any of this seriously, or how I'm just like, isn't it funny how I'm doing this one thing in my life specifically because I think it'd be funny to say that I do this. I think I've been living life for the bit for so long. It I don't know where I end and the bits begin. So I need to figure out how to be a human instead of a clown, I guess. I don't know if any of that made sense. For so long I've put off my own development of thought and opinion. I've put off my own processing of emotion, and I would try and pawn my own thoughts off to other people and have them process them for me. Like I had this friend in college last year, we'll call him Nick. Fuck, it's his real name. Yeah, his name was Nick. And I like just said I like ran through the same scenarios with him that happened to me, just trying to like get him to like somehow find a deeper meaning. And he'd be like, dude, what do you want me to say? We've already like picked this scenario clean. And I felt like maybe he could just find some kind of hidden meaning in everything. And I would just say my like thoughts out loud to him, and maybe based on his reaction, he can like process my own thoughts for me. And I guess in a way I've adapted that behavior now. Now I find myself just Googling a lot of the thoughts I have. Not even like the more serious emotional ones. I just like think about something and I just Google it, which I feel like could be fun, beneficial learning for some things, but other things I think it's like stopping me from challenging myself and really thinking. But the issue is I don't like know how to think anymore. So it's just kind of like this catch-22 scenarios. Yeah. I will share though, it's been a very long time since a book has made me laugh, but part of this book made me laugh. And I'll just find it real quick because I marked it. I literally just, yeah, I wrote just a little orange sticky here, and I said, I audibly laughed. And this is page 85 of my edition. It's okay. If you don't want a spoiler for No Longer Human, then just don't watch the rest of this video. Goodbye. But it's when he's with Suniko, the waiter at the cafe, and he's with Horiki, his friend at the cafe, and it says, "I felt pity for Suniko. For the first time in my life, I was conscious of a positive, if feeble, movement of love in my heart." Right? It's very nice, kind of sweet emotions there. And then the next two sentences are, "I vomited, I passed out." I thought that was just a very fun, sudden juxtaposition of emotion. One of the other thoughts I have about this book I'll share that I probably will repeat if I do a more comprehensive video about it is just the level to which, I mean, of course this is an English translation of a Japanese book, so I guess if I'm really going to compliment the writing, part of that compliment should go to Donald Keene, if you can read that. Donald Keene, who translated the book. So I guess really what I'm reading is a combined effort of Osamu Dazai and Donald Keene, but the phrasing of it is it's hard to understand, but the way it's written, I can just read it. Like, I've never been a good reader, but like reading this has been like kind of helped me read again. Because over the summer I read this like Minecraft book, and it was a really fun read, but there was a lot of tension and excitement in it. And the problem with that is I don't like the feeling of tension and excitement. So I would like, even though I'm like actively telling myself don't, I would like ignore my own thoughts and like read sentences ahead or like glance at the next page, or that's kind of like made me more aware of reading and kind of made it harder for me to focus on doing. But like for this, there's no like suspension or tension, no excitement in that way, I guess. But it's still a good book, and it's kind of compelled me more to like just be able to read it. I wrote a sticky note here. It says always had trouble reading, but this was easy and attention grabbing. No thoughts, just reading. And I wrote down that I was on page 79 when I wrote that, because just in case like there was a big tone shift within the book. But yeah, I am done here. So I guess later on I'll do kind of a more of a comprehensive how I feel here, or I'll probably do that either for like a New Year's thing. Oh wait, tomorrow's New Year's. Is today New Year's? No, it's 31st. Tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So today is New Year's Eve. I don't know. It's some. Fuck. It doesn't even matter if I'm saying this. Goodbye.